Hello and welcome to week 3. Last week we dove in a bit further into the design world where you learned about illusion and innovation, just two of the many hats a designer wears. Our project had you tackle the woes of modern journalism and brainstorm possible solutions. This week we will learn about different software trips together through Skillshare. We're at the halfway point in the class now, but there's so much more to learn. The theme of this week is investigate. I want you to look beyond the expected in idea, form, and theory. See what is lacking and see how to differentiate yourself. This week we will look at the designer as a salesperson and the art of presentation. We're going to dive further into editorial, advertising, and branding projects, looking at the terminology and expectations of each type of project. You're going to bring your expertise to the world of startups for your project this week. Hopefully, the design history discussion opened your eyes to designers and trends you would never have known about. Not a small undertaking indeed. This week you start the Folio 4 project by completing the proposal and scheduling your appointment that occurs in week 4. I will end with some thoughts from Full Sail student Kim Alpert, a graduate of the digital media degree, the precursor to what is now known as graphic design. Kim talks about what brought her to Full Sail and how she wants to change the world.
I was very nervous getting ready to come to Full Sail. I went to go and see DPU Wk3 speak, and it was on his Become the Media tour. There was already this kind of momentum growing of people looking for human-centered marketing, that were looking for something that didn't have to do with race or gender or sexuality. Listening to him in this room at Loyola University in Chicago and seeing all these people that were in agreement that they wanted more, and it brought me to tears. And I knew that the road that I was walking down was going to be really difficult, but I knew that for me, I wanted to be an agent of change. Art has always been in my blood and in my passion. I always looked at art, how people would receive it, how the work would grow. And as I moved into advertising and into design and into interactive programming and video, it just kind of became a very logical path for me to move into strategy. I worked on the Sears Chef Challenge, which was an incredible experience, where we took a very small idea outside of the regular advertising channels and launched this huge campaign that involved live voting, people submitting videos, an arcade. We did 96 in-store events. It ran over 9 months. We had Ustream takeovers and live broadcasts, lots of charitable donations and charitable giving that was involved. And it was extremely rewarding to be able to see that come to fruition and watch it over time and watch it grow. Starting out at large agencies and then working into the boutique world gave me a very intimate view of what it's like, both from a large brand advertising perspective as well as from a small kind of edgier tech shop perspective. What's emerging right now are these smaller, very specialized firms that can be more nimble, that can have teams that can execute faster, and that can do projects that are more experimental in nature. For me, that's what Make Amazing does. And working with people who I've kind of gathered as friends and collaborators throughout my career is an honor. And as they were so excited to kind of come and work with me, I'm, equally as excited and humbled to be working with them. Starting up a shop is probably the most difficult thing I've done professionally. I was lucky very early on to find people that I could talk to and relate to, who believe the same things that I do, that believe in appreciation and in gratitude, and so that for me has been very successful.